Okay, from the top again. Badges and magical costumes don't grant special rights. This is Andrea P. Coltrane. Sorry, Andrea P. Camella. She's just a regular-sized gal who must have gone through the McTyrant's drive-thru and demanded that her ego be supersized. Because she's about to go from 0 to warp factor stupid in about 60 seconds on constitutional auditor Anselmo E. Morales Torres. Last year, little Andrea here, who's with the Cranston, Rhode Island Police Force, approached Anselmo E. Morales Torres, who was recording on a public sidewalk outside a military facility. Apparently, little Andrea wanted to put the exclamation point on the fact that this really isn't the land of the free and home of the brave, but rather the land of the fee and home of the slave. And if you don't bow down and lick the boots of law enforcers through immediate compliance to their commands, well, you're going down. Before we watch little Andrea's tyrannical escalation, this video is brought to you by the Patriot Flashlight. This super bright LED flashlight is also a shop light, has emergency flashers, a window breaker, seatbelt cutter, and emergency siren. It also serves as a power bank that'll charge your cell phone from 0 to 100%, and you never have to buy batteries because it's powered by the sun. If the sun's not out, you can use the wall charger. Your link and discount code is in the description and in the pinned comment. Now let's watch Comrade Andrea in action.
All right. I'm all right.
What are you doing over here?
Just videotaping.
What are you videotaping?
Facility.
Why are you videotaping the facility? Okay.
It's my own purposes.
So, what's going on?
I don't answer questions.
Remember guys, if you're out there videotaping and you encounter cops, if you say you don't answer questions, then don't answer questions. Probably the best thing to say is, I can only answer the questions that I feel comfortable answering. That way you don't box yourself in.
Do you have any ID on your bud?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, we got a call for a suspicious person, okay? Because this is kind of suspicious behavior.
Okay, what crime do you suspect me of committing?
So, all right, before we act stupid, okay?
Well, it's a little too late for that, Andrea. You already acted stupid when you decided to waste taxpayer money by getting out of your car and harassing a guy who's clearly exercising a right that you took an oath to protect.
Let's just talk about when you're standing in front of a facility that's a government building, and you're filming it like that, you caught the attention of the security guards, right? There might be some cause for concern for who you are and if you intend to do anybody any harm over here.
In other words, the discomfort level of other people causes me to have to put your rights on the chopping block, sir. Recording in public can't, by very nature of what it is, be a suspicious activity anyway. You don't have to suspect anything. He's obviously recording.
Well, I have no ill will.
All right, well, I can't take your word for it, okay?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to identify yourself.
Well, do you know that we're standing in a public property?
That's fantastic.
And
I'm
unless
the police,
you're...
okay?
I understand.
I'm investigating something right now.
Okay,
I'm on
so am I.
Service, okay?
It should be obvious that investigations do not trump individual rights. If you think they do, coppers, then just say so.
So am I.
What are you investigating?
I'm a private investigative journalist gathering content for a story. And you should know that unless I'm being suspected of a crime, I don't have to provide ID.
Well, until I can determine that you are not committing a crime, I'm going to ask you for your ID.
So here's a question, because cops say this kind of thing all the time. How is gathering someone's ID going to help you determine that they are currently in the process of committing a crime? Even if this guy is a former convicted felon, what does it matter? He's not committing a crime right now. Guys, if you give your ID, your name goes into a police database as a negative police encounter, which is never good for any individual.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to decline to that, ma'am. Do you have what's your name and badge number?
You can decline. It's on my chest.
What's your name? I don't see your name in your chest.
Well, you haven't identified yourself to me. So
I don't have to,
nothing
ma'am.
will
You're a
get-
government official. You're entitled to identify
That's
yourself.
Fantastic. What
What's
I'm
your
gonna
name
do
and badge
is,
number?
If you do not identify yourself to me,
Yes.
and we continue to do this,
Yes.
and you tie me up,
Yes.
okay? Let's not make a bigger thing than we have to.
It's
here.
not. I'm just doing a
asking
lawfully
you for your
protected.
ID.
I'm.
Can you identify yourself as a journalist then?
I don't
Do you
have to,
any-
ma'am. This is the United
Yes,
States of
yes, you
America.
do.
No, I
Okay,
don't,
I
ma'am.
think you need to review the laws.
Maybe you need to
Okay.
review the laws.
Nope.
Maybe you need to review the laws, ma'am.
Okay. What's gonna happen?
Do you have a
is-
supervisor?
What's gonna happen is you're gonna identify yourself. If you choose not to identify yourself, because now I've asked you about 4 times already,
Not gonna
okay,
happen.
then this is gonna rise to the level of obstruction of justice because I have to.
The obstruction of justice has already happened at the hands of little Andrea. By the way, if you ever see somebody being hassled by cops, it'd be a great public service for you to get involved by just recording the interaction yourself.
Figure out
What
what's going
crime?
on.
What crime do you
You
suspect
won't tell
me?
me what you're doing here.
I already
Your
told you,
behavior
ma'am.
is highly suspicious.
I already told you,
There's
ma'am.
No, you're not explaining.
Can I speak to your
anything. And
supervisor?
If you simply identify yourself
Well, ma'am.
and explain what's going on here, then we don't have an issue.
In other words, obey me because I say so, and no harm shall befall you. If you don't comply, then I'm arbitrarily taking your rights away. There's no serving and protecting going on here, just harassing and collecting.
I
But
already
I'm gonna
told you.
start to get aggravated
Well-
if you take up more of my time today. Do you understand?
Well, ma'am,
Okay.
you're taking time for yourself. I'm a public citizen. I'm on a public sidewalk recording a public building. Unless you're suspecting me of committing any crimes, then I suggest for you
I'm gonna
to
have
treat
you
me.
come stand
Ma'am,
over
don't
here.
put your
I'm
hands
gonna
on
have
me.
you come stand over
Ma'am,
here.
don't
So
put
I'm
your
gonna
hands
pat
on
you
me.
down. I'm just
There.
patting you down.
No matter how you slice it, this has now turned into an assault recorded on video, and not one of the cops standing around is going to lift a finger to defend the Constitution that they swore to uphold.
My safety.
Why are you, ma'am? Why are you? Am I being
Put
detained?
that down. You
Ma'am.
can't have anything in your hands right now. Put that down. I'm ordering you to put
I
that
do not
out of
consent
your
to any
hand.
seizures or searches.
Drop that out of your hand now.
I do not consent to any seizures or searches.
That's fine. You don't have to.
What
Put
crime
that
do you
down.
suspect me of
Put the
committing?
phone down. I don't want anything
What
in your
time?
hands
What
right now.
crime?
My safety.
Am I being
I'm
detained?
asking you to put that down.
She's patting you down for
I'm
weapons.
not
No
asking
problem.
you. I'm telling you.
Down for weapons.
This is an illegal detention. What you're doing right now?
illegal detention.
Yes, it is, because I am a private citizen gathering content for a story, and you guys are harassing me. I will file a formal complaint on you, ma'am. I guarantee you're gonna leave here before I do, and you're not gonna get my ID. I guarantee you, and you're burning me with your engine. You're burning me with your engine in my hand.
Now, you might be asking yourself at this point, what would Cranston Police Chief Michael J. Winquist think about his officers violating an innocent man's rights like this? In an interview with the Providence, Rhode Island Journal, Winquist said if he had complied, he would have been sent on his way. I think she, that is little Andrea, did an excellent job. Guys, a stream can rise no higher than its source. If the source is polluted, then all the officers downstream are just as polluted and convoluted as Police Chief Winquist.
Can I call you? Have a seat right now.
I'm not having a seat.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I am a
Keep- I
private
don't want anything in
citizen.
your hands right now.
You
Okay?
guys,
Understand?
you guys are
I'm over
violating
here,
my
have a
rights. You guys are violating my
Have a seat.
rights. I have not crossed any. What's your name and badge number, sir? What's your name and
Have a seat.
nobody's identifying themselves. I'm holding my phone because this is for my this is for my safety, ma'am.
Hold your phone, have a seat.
This is for my safety. Do you have any body cams?
Have a seat. Have a seat.
I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. You failed to identify yourself. As a government official, I demand for you to contact your supervisor right away.
I'm her supervisor.
You're her supervisor, sir. What's your name and badge number, sir?
That's 422. You can read it yourself.
Okay, and what's your last name, sir?
Listen to me. What are you doing here today?
Sir, well, right now what we're doing is wasting our taxpayers' money and harassing good citizen that's only gathering some content for a story. There's no reason for you guys to put your hands on me and search me and do what you do, because this is not Nazi Germany. This is the United States of America, and I will be filing a formal complaint on you, and you will be hearing from me. I promise, sir.
Do you have an ID on you?
Sir, I do have an ID. I don't have it on me, and with all due respect, you should know that unless I'm being suspected of a crime, I do not have to provide that information. On the other hand, you guys have failed all to provide me with your name.
Where'd you park your vehicle?
Ma'am, that's none of your concern.
No, it really is my
That's
concern.
none of your concern.
Exactly my
This is the
concern.
United.
This is
You guys do,
very
listen,
simple.
you guys do
What is
whatever
your
you
name?
guys want. They have to do then.
Sir, what's your name?
I'm not answering questions.
I've asked him 20 times.
Okay, we can do this very simply. We just want to make sure, verify who you are, okay? What you're doing is engaging in suspicious activity. We got called here.
Again, recording in public is not suspicious activity. It's constitutionally protected activity. And let's say just for a second, it was suspicious activity. What's worse, suspicious activity conducted by one person or outright criminal activity perpetrated by a roving gang of armed costume tyrants?
So I'm being detained.
We're talking
Am I being detained?
Yes.
Yes, you're being
Under
detained.
suspicion of what crime?
We're investigating that right now.
Then you have no authority of detaining me.
well, see, the
This
thing-
should be a
Why don't you go to law
consensual.
school,
This
sir?
should be a consensual conversation. No, what's your name and badge number, sir?
Here's the thing.
Listen, you don't speak for him. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Equality,
Can we,
dash 491.
I appreciate that, sir.
Okay, so listen, I'm asking what your name is, okay?
Not gonna happen.
Okay.
So you guys go ahead and do whatever you need to do. I'm not gonna answer any more questions. I will be contacting my lawyers for what you guys just did to me. This is invasion of my privacy. This is invasion of my rights. You guys are putting your hands in my pocket. I did not consent to any seizures or searches, and you guys will be hearing from me. I promise you.
Stand by for
I
me, I'll talk to you.
promise you. I promise all of you. Thank you for identifying yourself, sir. The only one that's done it since I've been here. I've been illegally detained for absolutely no reason. And this lady right here, which I don't know her name yet, 516, will be hearing from me. And I'm sure you guys have a captain
right
for
now.
the internal affairs that's gonna wanna have a talk about this. I promise you. I promise you. You have illegally detained me. You put my hand in that burning hood, you're gonna hear from me.
I think you like this attention right
No, you guys are wasting our money. You guys work for the
You're
people.
wasting my time.
No, well then leave. You're free to go. You're dismissed. Because what? We pay for your salary. And you need to stand away from me because
I
you're
pay my salary, all
you
right?
you pay your salary? As
What's
far as
going
I
on
know,
here is that
as far as
you
I
can-
know,
you'd be
we
free to
pay
leave.
for your
You'd
salary.
be free to leave if you were willing to be a
I
normal
will be
person
free
and
to
have a
leave,
conversation
and I'm not gonna
and prove
comply
that
with
there's
you
no-
because you are a jerk. Okay?
Jerk?
Yes. There's other ways of approaching people, and I'm not a fucking criminal for you guys to be treating me like
start
this.
screaming and
Okay?
swearing on the sidewalk.
Well, apparently you would do the same thing if somebody approaches you demanding stuff from you after you haven't done absolutely nothing.
You're filming at a restricted area. They have legitimate concerns about why you're over here.
They can have whatever
That's why-
concerns,
that's why you-
and you guys should be professional enough to post up over here and ask people whatever it is that you need to ask in a nicely manner, not aggressive manner like the unidentified
that the
officer
first
over
6
here
times.
does.
Well,
Well, I don't know you, but I appreciate you identifying yourself.
maybe we can start over.
I will definitely, yes, I will definitely speak to you, sir. What was your name again? Laquali. Okay, well, sir, I appreciate you identifying yourself as as your duties, demand. Yes.
They said they asked you
what you were
what
doing
you
here?
were doing, right? They assume you were filming the property.
I am.
Okay, you can't film the property.
Then that's
That's why we're here.
That's not.
That's the only reason why.
I am going to have to disagree with you, sir, because this is a public sidewalk.
What's the
Do me
reason
a favor,
why?
stand up,
what's the
please. You're
reason-
under arrest.
I'm under arrest.
Stand up.
Oh, for what crime,
Right now, disorderly conduct.
sir? I
You can
have.
argue that in court. You have the right to remain silent. Suggest you
How?
exercise
What?
that.
How is it? I'm talking to you guys. You guys have illegally detained me. This is not,
When you go to law school, you can argue that
Sir?
in court.
sir. This is not right. This is not right.
This is yet another example of the cancer of tyranny taking down yet another individual who's supposed to be protected by other individuals who swore to protect and serve the very people they end up arresting, kidnapping, fining, and caging. Again, this is the Cranston, Rhode Island Police Department. By liking and sharing this video with everybody you know everywhere you can on social media, you spread vital knowledge as you help channels like this overcome YouTube's censorship and suppression algorithms. Leave your thoughts about little Andrea and the Cranston Police Department for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.